Hello and welcome to part 4 of this video series. Last time we had mainly looked at the visual approach chart. Today we look at the remaining charts of Hamburg. Let's begin with the visual operation chart, which takes a closer look at the airport. First of all, I will not repeat the information I explained in the last video, so it would be useful if you watch the other video on the charts first to get an overview now. Let's start with the now reddish colored circles. These are so-called holdings and are not always published. If they are marked on the chart, as in this case, the direction of flight and the heading to be flown are given. Caution: clearance to enter the control zone does not entitle the pilot to enter the traffic circuit. If you are not clear to enter the traffic circuit, you must enter the holding pattern. This framed 230 stands for the highest obstacle on the chart at 230 feet above sea level. In this case, it would have to be the tower, if I'm not mistaken. Apart from that, we see several other height indications, which are always given in feet for the obstacles. This point, marked in red, is the so-called airport reference point, which is more or less a measure of the airfield altitude. Here we still see ABN-W/W, which simply stands for the aerodrome beacon, which in this case lights up white and white, as this airport is only used for civilian pure process. For military and civilian use, for example, it would be W/G for white and green. Apart from that, we see data about the two runways in the table below the chart, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. Let us now look at the so-called Taxiway Chart or Aerodrome Chart. This is the Aerodrome Chart or Taxiway Chart. In this we see the taxiways, parking areas and runways of the given airport. I have colored the taxiways red for you here. Here we see an enlarged view of taxiway Echo 1, which leads to the holding point runway 15. There is still a lot of information on the taxiway chart, for example the lighting or the exact runway information in the tables. If you are interested, please write in the comments, then I will also make a separate video about this. But in my opinion, this video would be too long and confusing if I would explain this completely. This symbol shows the helipad of Hamburg. For you as VFR pilots, this symbol is also not unimportant. It is the General Aviation Terminal. It is for all those who fly Cessna or private jets, which means that only airlines with large passenger planes are excluded. In the GAT, General Aviation Terminal, you will be checked by custom officers, just like in the normal terminal. So make sure that you do not carry a pocket knife or any other weapon with you on such flights. In Hamburg you would park your aircraft at the gate here. This is also marked as Parking General Aviation on the chart. Here you can see an IFR chart, which I would like to introduce only very briefly, since you as a VFR pilot usually never need it. This chart shows the standard departure routes for runway 05, for example AMLU 9 Charlie. These routes consist of virtual points at certain coordinates in the sky to help pilots navigate. In the past, these points were often VORs, that means radio beacons on the ground, but these are used less and less because today we have with GPS a new means of navigation. Here we see an extract of the VFR routes over Germany. But as I said, these charts are not important for you, but it does not hurt to have a rough overview of how VFR flying works. Yes, thank you for watching and I will see you on the next part. I would be very happy if you would appreciate my work by subscribing. If you have any further questions, please post them into the comments and I will try to help you.